I'm Anastasia Chatzka, a fashion designer with over 20 years of experience and a sewing educator. And I'm really excited you're here to share another sewing adventure with me today. Welcome to Sewing Anastasia, and today we are going to go over all 30 upcycles that I created in 30 days. I did it, I accomplished it, it was exhausting, but it felt so good to finish 30 upcycles in 30 days, and I am so excited to share them with you. I love giving myself a good sewing challenge, and for September, 30 upcycles in 30 days was so crazy. I was sewing and seam ripping so much every single day. I was taking all these big, crazy, weird, ugly garments and thinking up new ideas and transforming them into super cute wearable pieces that are now fashionable. This was such an exciting journey and a very exhausting journey as well. But I love sewing and I love the challenge, so I did it. I'm gonna share all 30 outfits with you before and after. I'm gonna do a little mini fashion show for you and talk about the upcycles and what I went through to get to the end result. So let's do it. If you're not already a subscriber to Sewing Anastasia, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for following me along on all of my sewing adventures. Also, I'm now teaching sewing classes in my design studio in Chicago, Illinois, and I also offer virtual lessons as well, so make sure you check that out at sewinganastasia.com. Now it's time to have some fun and take a look at all 30 pieces that I created. I'm going to be showing you a before and after of each one, so that way you can check out the transformation. Fashion show time! Here it is, look number one. Remember that big purple twill skirt? Well, I turned it into this super cute fitted dress, and I added a bustle out of that big blue gown. But don't worry, I also used the rest of that gown in another look as well. And remember that 70s dress? Well, I took a little bit from it for the waistband here, so that way the collection can all vibe together. Day number two. Remember that giant teal 80s dress? Well, I tailored it up and made it so cute, and then I added that 70s dress to the bottom of it. I love this new dress. It is perfectly me. I love how I altered this puff sleeve. It almost looks like a little bow to me. I think it is super cute and just so in fashion right now. So you can totally take an 80s sleeve and make it modern. For day three, I decided to do an accessory out of some of the scraps. So I made this little corset belt. I made the corset belt out of the leftover fabric from the blue lace dress, and then I put little pieces of casing on it, so that way it gave it a corset effect, and it gave it a nice V shape, so that way it looks like the bottom of an old school corset. This is upcycled for day 4 and 5. I did the top for 4 and the skirt for 5. Remember that giant mohair coat? It was kind of fabulous on its own, but I made it even more fabulous into this crop jacket with a beautiful bell sleeve and a matching mini skirt. I just love this outfit for fall. I feel fabulous. These sleeves are so phenomenal. I just love the big puff at the bottom of them, but I love how it's fitted at the top, so I don't feel like it's overwhelming. It just has a nice flare at the bottom of it. These two pieces are day 6 and day 7. Remember that giant teal 80s dress? Well, I decided to make it in 2 pieces to give it an updated style. Still love the full sleeve, so I kept that. I just trimmed it up, tailored it up, and gave it a new style. I am just loving these puff sleeves that are already on these 80s dresses. They just need a little retailoring. So I've been taking them in, raising the arm height on them, so that way they show off a little more arm and they're not too overwhelming. For day 28, I took 2 pairs of pants and I made them into one, and then I put these grommets on the side and laced them up. Check out how cool they are. I love these pants. I have a nickname for these pants, and I call them the sex pants because they're kind of sexy. I have on day 9 and 10. Remember those plain denim shorts? Well, I jazzed them up with some ruffles from that other dress and some heart pockets. And then I had this super plain white crop, so I decided to embroider a beautiful heart on it, and I added some ribbon bows to the back. I love that these 2 days ended up working together, and I was really just running with the whole girly hearts and ruffles and bows to make it super cute. For day 11, I took a giant denim skirt that was down to the floor, and I made it into a mini skirt and tailored it up. I also added some decorative stitches and some red buttons to it for a whole new look. I love how fun and easy this skirt is to wear. Throw it on with a t-shirt, throw it on with a sweater, put some tennis shoes, maybe you want to put some heels with it. It has so much potential for styling. And in general, denim has so much potential for styling as well. That's why these last few looks are all about denim. For day 12, I turned a gathered skirt into a pleated skirt, and then I added little peekaboo embroideries inside the pleats. I undid all the gathers from the waistband, and then I took all that fabric and created some pleats. So it gives it a more fitted, flattering silhouette, and that little peek of embroidery is like a little extra surprise. For day 13, I took that frumpy floral dress with that super ugly vest on it, and I completely transformed it into this cute little summer dress. I even took the collar and put it at the waist for this cute little peplum. For day 14, I took a pair of plain jeans and I put super cute heart patches on the knees. I appliqued them on, so cute. And then for day 15, I took a giant nightgown out of this beautiful heart flannel and made it into a wrap top with a beautiful bishop sleeve. For day 16, we took a men's plaid button-up shirt and turned it into a super cute, girly, ruched up top. We used lingerie elastic to gather in the waist, and then it ties in the back to give it a nice fitted midsection. The shirt was so big, so we tailored it up and made it so cute. For day 17, I took a vintage dress that was way too big and just had so much fabric in the bottom of it. It was basically engulfing me. And then I turned it into a super cute mod mini dress, and I opened up the neckline so I can breathe. For day 18, I took a red button-up blouse and I got rid of those buttons. I added a zipper, I added some elastic at the waist and on the cuffs, and I put ruffles down the front and a heart ruffle on back to make this a super cute windbreaker. I love this ruffle detail down the front. We even get a little gather and ruffle on the sleeves and the hem to tie in this girly look all together. And I left the beautiful ruffle at the neck. For day 19, I took this vintage dress that had that collar up to here and all the way down to the floor, and it was engulfing me, and I gave it a new neckline, I tailored it, and I gave it a new detail at the hem. I am just loving ruffles this month. I feel like I'm covering everything in cute little ruffles, and I'm so happy about it. For day 20, we took this blue polyester blouse and used scrap fabrics from the rest of this little mini collection to add some flair to this top. It is so fun. It's like a pirate gone crazy or a pirate in love. For look 21, I tailored up this vintage blouse and cropped it, so that way I can wear it with high-waisted skirts. I love the fabric on the shirt. I just could not pass it up when I was thrifting. I also love the bow on it, so cute, but I also changed out the buttons as well because the buttons were these ugly gold buttons on the sleeves here, so I jazzed it up with some new buttons. For look 22, I took that red pleather strapless dress and I turned it into a skirt. I added some godets to it, I added these cool zippers to it, I even added zipper to the hem. The skirt has such a rock and roll vibe to it that I can totally see myself wearing this to concerts. For look 23, I took a giant leather jacket from the 90s and turned it into this super awesome leather dress. I just love that it's all leather. I love that we upcycled it from that jacket because I see those jackets in the store all the time and I'm like, what can I make this into? Well, I think I just found it. A super cool leather dress. For day 24, I took a vest and I took a button-up shirt and I turned the vest upside down and I put the shirt on my bottom. What? I'm getting crazy over here. This was a really fun upcycle. I love the idea of using the bottom of the vest for the top of the bodice. The only thing was this vest was handmade from the 60s and it wasn't even to begin with, but I just went with it. For look 25, I took a pink polyester shirt and a vintage 70s maxi skirt and I combined them to make this super cute shirt dress. This one is also one of my favorites. I love this one so much. It is so Anastasia. I love the print on this skirt. I love that it's quilted. It has so many fun colors and this pink shirt matches it perfectly. This was a win-win. It was a match made in heaven. For look 26, I took that really ugly nightgown from the 80s and I made it super awesome. I tailored the bodice and I used all that fabric in the skirt to make these fabulous sleeves. You can wear it with the elastic at the wrist or pull it up and get a little bit of a different look. For day 27, we took that polka dot dress with the stains all over it and turned it into this super cute little top. We kept the integrity of the collar by adding it to the sweetheart neckline. We gave it some spaghetti straps with some pearls. We even used the hem tape as a bow in the center. And then we added some buttons to the back. For day 28, I took the snakeskin and suede bomber jacket and turned it into this super cute fitted crop with this really unique shoulder detail. It has a square shoulder and I also left the arms open. So it's got this cool, easy, breezy armpit action going on. And it looks really cool when you lift up your arms or when you have a different garment on underneath it and you catch that extra pop of color. For day 29, I took a pink velvet trench coat and I cropped it and added all of these fantastic ruffles to it everywhere. And I used a gathering foot, so make sure you check out my video on how to use that gathering foot too. You're probably wondering, why did I crop this jacket? Well, it had a bunch of mud stains all over the front and all over the bottom of it. So I thought the best way to save this jacket was to crop it and use the fabric I could as accents with ruffles. For day 30, I chose a wedding dress to upcycle because what better way to end a month of fashion than with a wedding dress? The classic endpoint to any fashion show, a wedding dress. So I took this wedding dress and I upcycled it into a super cute day dress. I shortened it, I tailored it, I added some really fun laces and appliques to it, and voila, here we have a super cute dress now. Thanks so much for watching Sew Anastasia today. I hope you had fun watching 30 upcycles in 30 days and the awesome fashion show that we created with it. So you could really see the befores and the afters and all that work that went into the transformations. And you can see all the detailed photos and the step-by-step I took to create all these awesome outfits on Instagram at Sew Anastasia. Or just keep watching this video over and over and over again because it's awesome. And don't forget to check out that hashtag upcycling September so you can check out all of my looks in September, and if anyone else contributed, you can check out their look too. If you have any questions about upcycling September, make sure you leave it down below, and I would love to know what your favorite look was out of all 30. So leave your favorite look down below and let's see what everyone's favorite look is. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give it some applause, and make sure you subscribe to Sew Anastasia and hit that notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, if you want to improve your sewing skills, you can come into my design studio in Chicago, Illinois and take sewing classes with me, or I also offer virtual sewing lessons as well. You can check out all of that at sewanastasia.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.